Hello folks and welcome back to the County of Portsleydale, and as you can see we've got a nice little start with Badgerton over here and Foxton over here. We're just letting it run and it is going very smoothly, bringing in a lovely profit. I think we've got like £100,000 in currency currently, and it's just nice and smooth. So today what are we going to be doing? We are going to be making a forestry industry. We're making a start on it over here. Now I had a name in and it was a brilliant name. Thank you very much, DJ. We're going with Squirrel Woods for this because it kind of fits in with the Foxton and Badgerton theme. So I love that. That's brilliant. That's going in. Thank you very much for the suggestion. And yeah, let's make a start on this. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be stress testing this little system by putting lots of industry traffic down this road. And then we'll fix it afterwards, just to see what happens and everything. So obviously we've got a train yard going in here, and then we're going to have some kind of motorway connections down here, but we're going to connect it to this village. And I know if I lived in this village, I would be outraged at this. Like, I would put up a petition and say, nope, don't want any more logging trucks coming this way, especially when they can come out this way. And this is what we're going to try to achieve today, is to have production over here, the raw materials being harvested over here, and the manufacturing, the storage around the place. But first, let's change that name. High Industries. Definitely got to change that name. And we'll change that over to Squirrel Woods as well. So there we go, DJ, thank you very much. And we have now called it Squirrel Woods and Squirrel Woods Industries. So, how to start off an area like this? Well, first you've got to obviously do your districts and get one industry district down and a normal industry district down, and then you've got to tell it that you want it to be just forestry. And that should change. See the little thing on there. And now to specify an industry for the big industries DLC, you need to have a road coming off. So we're going to come slightly up here, and we're going to come off at 90-degree angle, why not? And you need to install a forestry main building. Now this is obviously not a production house, so it doesn't need to be in the middle of the forest collecting the raw materials here, because if we flick to the resources tab, you can see like this is where our main production needs to be, and then all around the outside will be the storage and the processing. And we're just going to go for a small setup here. But obviously this is like the main building, the front building, where you would come in, get logged in, with your worksheets and everything, check who you are, check what product's going in and out. So the very basics is your plantations will make the trees, they'll be harvested, sent to the sawmills as raw materials. The raw materials will be made into like timber planes and things, ready for furniture, and that'll be sent to the log yard to be stored up. Or you could store the raw material in there and ship off the raw material as an export. Depends how you want to set it up and run things. It's very beautiful. I think we moved it a bit too far out. And actually that should be on a dirt road, I feel. Already moving stuff. Just going to move that there. Perfect. Oh, doesn't that look much better? That does look much better. So, we need to bring electricity across. And obviously we fixed all the water because we plumbed in this whole area, so we don't have to worry about that. I feel like that should be an industry road as well, just to give it that bit more depth into saying like this is proper industry section. Now I'm not going to move the trees on this because obviously we need them for the build. So we're just going to have this curved road go slightly around here. Obviously we want multiple points in and out of our... I'm not sure if I should keep that as a dead end. I quite like that being a dead end. Then maybe having the cars having to turn around. Okay, so it's in line with that. And we're going to bring that there. that, and we're going to push that out like that. There we go. Looks fairly perfect. And now for the big decisions. So this is going to be fairly small. We do want a kind of sense of realism. So there wouldn't be any real straight paths in like a forestry. And they would definitely split off like loads of forks in the road. So you get your plantation, because that's the first thing we need to lay down. We're going to try and spread these things out, because as you can see, look, raw materials get processed, they get processed into things, and then they go off to these unique factories. And we're going to put one here, we're going to try and spread them out a little bit, and one on the fork. Perfect. We'll come back to our industry road. We're going to make a T type junction. It's kind of like a roundabout, but not a roundabout. Just going to have that kind of bend around the bottom here, and we'll sort that bit out later on. Okay, so we've got our 2 production houses, we've got that going on, and now we need our sawmill. Feels so good working with the DLC. I mean, like last time I played through a game like this, I had to use all the industrial blocks because to get to like 30,000 industrial, and now I don't have to do that. So, using the full force of this, where can we put the sawmill? I think maybe if we could start our little sawmill on here, then that just gives, it's right on the boundary line to where all the resources are. So there we go, there's our first sawmill going in now. I believe you can manipulate like where these trees get planted and like how much like resources and stuff go down. So if we go to our tree tab and we put a lot more trees, we'll go for large trees because obviously they get cold. We can actually bring this area. I should have the rotation tree on, shouldn't I? But if we put a lot more trees out this way, then we should see the resources tab change. Yeah, you see it's now coming outwards. So if we try that over here, so if you take a quick snapshot of this, obviously we don't want to come too far out because we need to put a train yard in here for the resources to be pulled out. But if we start putting these in, you can already see, especially in this mode, you can see the green is definitely starting to change. I think this is the one industry that you can actually manufacture yourself. See that lovely, beautiful green going in. And we can actually bring out the side of this forest as well. Which is perfect. Right, but that building needs power, so not really an easy way to do this unless we put another production house in. I'm going to have it come alongside our little sawmill here, and let's grab one more plantation, put it there. And also what you can do, just to try and like influence, just so you don't have these like massive squares, you can just bring in like little forestry buildings. Because we have it set as a forestry area, any industry blocks we put down, they will come out as forestry buildings. and you can just have them as like different sizes as well. And it also helps blend in some areas to the the others. Oh, and we should be on 3 speed. See, look, in they come. The small shrubbery here. You can just keep an eye on what buildings are coming in. Right, and now we need a storage area. Oh, wonderful. And then just to help cars turn around, or at least give it that simulated look, that they can actually turn around. Oh no, we wiped out our business. Oh well. Is that industry block just a tree? That'd be hilarious. It is. That industry block is just a tree. Welcome to my business. It's a tree. Oh, there's no power jumping over. Okay. That's going to look ugly. We can get rid of that when we expand. See, if you don't like them, you can just change them over or get rid of them. If you do like the look of them, like I like the look of that one, that would stay. You just mark it a historical building. That's wonderful. So while we're waiting for Squirrel Wood Industries to expand and level up, basically it goes up to level 5. This is a level 1 facility, and to get to level 2, we are going to need to produce 500 units of resources and have nearly 150 workers. Now we've almost got that in this area, but that's basically just something you've got to keep working on and just putting down more units. This is also something that is very good to keep an eye on, especially if you want to get geeky with your production later on. So we're producing 14 tons of wood, 11 of it's just going straight to output, and we're only producing 3 tons of stuff, so we could definitely use another sawmill or something there. See, it's very, very, very temperamental, but I think we could definitely use with another sawmill coming in. Okay, so you want this on balance so that when these guys are overproducing and they can put it in here, then these guys make actually timber plane. Okay, let's make another storage unit just for timber planes. Okay, so you can only store raw forestry products on one of these. Fine. What if we go to warehouses? Put in a small warehouse here. And we're going to make this for plain timber. So we've got 3 plantations making the raw materials. They are now being stored in these facilities with the raw forest products. And then when the sawmill needs it, they'll take the raw forest products, they'll turn it into timber planes, and those timber planes will now sit at this warehouse waiting for IKEA to buy them. See, just using the Move It mod just to make it fit in a bit more. I think this also needs to be on a dirt road, just because it's got a dirt base. And that's the thing, we've got all the time to wait for this, because we're just waiting to expose it upwards. Can I move this? Oh, I can. Fairly new to the Move It mod if you haven't guessed. Oh, you could rotate it as well. Oh my god, it's like a dream come true. Just driving across, making their own lane, so we are gonna move that. I think if we just flip that way, have it kind of like there, I guess. Now we need to sort out our landscaping. Remember, we've still got loads of time while we get up to 6 more people. That's all we need to employ. So we can just smooth out these edges. Ah, yes, they're using the turning roundy. Good. Nice to see someone does. I feel there should be a tree in the middle of this turnaroundy. So we've produced enough resources, we're just waiting on having enough people to come in. So let's have a look at the road here and just have a look down, see how we're doing. Not bad actually, not bad. It is a bit of a kerfuffle, them having to go all the way round. Probably taking quite a while, so we will do something here once we get everything in place. Oh, that place is almost full. Come on, give us more workers. We do need more people actually. Have a look at this, we've got 9 tons coming in, we've got 2 tons going straight as output, and then we've got 6 tons coming in. Why is it importing stuff? Why is it importing stuff? We do not need to import things. Yeah, we're going to set these to empty. No, we want the stuff being made and manufactured. We want to be a producer, not a hoarder. All my life, it just sent loads of trucks out. And you see, look, it's absolutely working nice and smoothly. And away they go. See, almost there. Almost there now. I've got the game and said, hey, make more stuff. So we set our warehouses to empty and boom, there we go. Level 2 has arrived. So actually no, we're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it there at level 2. So we've got our level 1 forestry industry, and when we come back, we will do level 2. So thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. I hope you enjoyed that, and remember to like, subscribe, and maybe even hit that bell notification button so you don't miss out on the next episode. Oh, we've still got some seconds. Why not give me some feedback in the comments below? It would be greatly appreciated. And bonus, you can find me on your favourite social media platform. Links are in the description below. Until next time, have a lovely day.